Damn it. Fucking monitor fell. This is exactly what I was talking about. The fall with this monitor arm. Webcam fell down. Fuck. This sucks. Where is it? I don't even know where it is. It's here. This is why I don't want a webcam placed on top of it, but I wish I don't have anything else. I don't know if this is a good angle for the webcam. Honestly, I think it seems a pretty bad one. No, don't turn on the light. Why is the light button so awkward? I moved my laptop a bit under it and that made it drop. Yeah, these monitors are not very eloquent. not very great. I need to call Ennis. Hold on a minute. The DPI on this mouse is too fucking high. I forgot my headset. I'll be back. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh. Help me. Hold on. Microphone even. No, the headset's not even on. Oh. Yes, power off indeed. Oh, fuck. Oh, store-bought fries are terrible. Oh, god damn it. You know, I think I can hear you now.
Can I?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't. Yeah, I'm pretty. Can you talk again?
Yes, I can talk.
Yeah. Okay.
Indeed. Does it pick up you?
It picks up me. Does it pick up the desktop? That's the real question here. That's the
properly.
Yep, that works. My fucking like monitor. This is what I talked about. That the monitor kind of sank as I put the laptop under it, and when I tried to pull it up, the webcam fell off. So I don't know if I have the webcam right at the moment. So I might look a little bit weird. By I am late. I had to make food still, and you know, it's a bit of a thing. You know, my dad came over like on Tuesday to like fix the doorbell, and we set up this monitor arm together. He bought some, you know, like I only asked for like 2 bottles of Coke. He gave me like a sack of fries and meager the lean hamburgers. I never asked for this. You know, normally I don't complain about getting shit. It's just when it's food, because you know I don't always eat. I'm a very picky eater, right? I don't always eat all the food. I don't want to throw anything away though, so I try it anyway. The fries, right? And it's like, I mean, obviously I didn't put it in for long enough. I don't think, honestly. Sure, but even then, it's like, goddamn, I feel ill now. It's like, no, please. And I still have another half to fucking get rid of. I couldn't eat all of it. I was like, before the stream starts, like I was like, oh no, I can't do this anymore. I'm dead. I need to turn off the headset from the PC. So that's why I'm late. Honestly, I was exhausted as well. When I woke up, I was like, oh fuck this day. And then I went to sleep for like a good hour or 2. I was way too tired. Right now I feel a bit better because I probably slept a little bit. I'm a little bit more awake. But I'm gonna crash hard tonight. I'm just gonna sleep a lot for Saturday, I guess. Anyway, I have the preparations done to get the bad ending, and I am on the route for the true ending. I recorded the first part of the true ending, so we should be good.
Exciting times.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, don't eat store-bought food. Store-bought food is bad. It really depends though. Ennis, what is your opinion on store-bought food?
So actually, I have not had any bad luck, and it tastes pretty good at times.
Yeah, but let's be fair though. You got other people cooking for you.
What do you mean? I ate sometimes store-bought food, so.
No, I mean, yeah, other people. You don't need the cooking skills yourself to do it because you're not the one cooking it.
Yes.
And also, you don't clean. You don't have to clean. You, I don't know. Do you clean the cooking utensils?
Well, if I cook, I do cook sometimes for myself, and I do clean the utensils.
Honestly, though, it really just depends on the thing.
And for me, it really is. It's like I'm the one who makes the omelets and all the what they call it, the breakfast stuff whenever I'm free. So.
Well, I don't know. I'm just cursed. All of my cooking utensils get destroyed. I use the pan. The pan gets burnt in like a few weeks. It's an anti-burn pan. It wasn't cheap either. And it's like, there will be a time where I cook a hamburger and then it's like a 10 out of 10. And that's only one time. I can never redo it. I don't know what I've done. I think this is the save file. So, bad ending. I don't actually know when there's a point of no return for endings. So I'm just at the end here. And as you can see, I have lowered the shares to... I lowered my own shares as much as possible to get the bad ending. Now, originally, the guide said that you need like an equal amount of shares for the true ending. But I got the true ending despite having like 45% shares. Actually, it was 43% shares for Goddess side. So, they're probably not that stingy about getting the true ending when it comes to like making the shares equal. Now, to change shares, there are a lot of things that give you shares or take shares away. One thing is like going on Twitter and liking bad tweets will give you like bad shares for the Arfoire. This development also has something to do with it. The best way to like lower your shares is let someone create a disk and then canceling development. That will easily get you like to lower your shares. But the difficult thing is playing the game well. Because if you play the game too good, you increase your shares. Like if you don't die in a battle, for example, you get a share point. So I needed to lower it even more, just to be sure that I would have too low of shares. Also, my headphone, my Bluetooth is just saying "fuck you" today. It's like, no. No, you're streaming right now. No, we can have that. Guys, I'm already suffering, please.
So, how about the parsec? Before the shares go up.
Parsec? Did you hear anything I said, though?
I did hear everything you said.
Because I can't trust my technology at the moment. Even my audio quality is suffering. Like Neptune is speaking.
Well, she always speaks.
Not like this though. You can't hear it, of course, it's my headphones. Anyway, I'm just gonna like skim through this. I don't think there's any change here. The change happens after. But I don't know if like this is the point of no return, otherwise I'd have to grind a bit more. Do something. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not like this. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was joking.
I was joking so hard I had to get serious now.
And sometimes a good joke is followed up by something serious. Like school shootings in Minecraft. I cannot fucking use my XC drive because of fucking animation lock. Fuck this game. Oh, there's nothing different with the final boss. Dit is killer.
Is this the right thing to do? You just killed her.
Yeah, we're getting the bad ending.
So this is all we have already seen.
Yeah.
And so
It happens when Nepgear starts looking for Maho. That's when the change happens. And if it doesn't happen, it means we're fucked up. Alright, hurry. We need to hurry up. Animation lock is not a friend. You know, it's time for the good old EXE drive to win.
that is indeed the best solution. It's like spam your ultimates basically.
Yeah, except when the game just wants you to. Fuck you!
It's part of the meta, don't you know?
He stopped my special attack. Oh man. I still have to eat like 4 lean hamburgers after the stream is done. I don't want to. I hope it's 4 anyway, because I think there might be 5. And I can't take more than... I already find 4 too much. Honestly, I think 1 might be too much. I don't want to. I think all of this is still the same.
Right, you blew it up.
And this is where things should change later. I don't exactly know. But then we get the plot twist. I hope anyway. I don't... Damn it. I think I fucked it up. Yeah, I think I fucked it up. We didn't get the bad ending.
Damn it.
Yeah, I think this is the true ending. Alright, that means we have to load another save file. I've got plenty.
Not like speeding through the store. Oh wait, these are all... Oh no, these are all chapter 2. Or 12, I mean.
Yeah.
So you've been prepared.
Honestly, I don't know which is the, like, point of no return. Let me look it up, just to be sure. I know there's probably multiple guides and sources saying otherwise, so I'm just gonna look up multiple sources. Neptunia brothers versus sisters. Ending point of no return. Thanks, that's Vtuber 2. Hey, it's sisters versus sisters.
How does the very start of the chapter 12 feel like? Or maybe 11?
Yeah.
The very end of chapter 11. I can't think of anybody.
I think the very end of chapter 11 would be the most safest. That's what I would think is the safest, but I wouldn't know. Right, for the Vtuber games, they're a lot more obvious than this one. I just get a bunch of fucking reviews. It's like, it's not what I fucking asked for, it's stupid. You know what, if you want to be safe, let's just, you know,
Start of chapter 12 or end of chapter 11?
I think end of chapter 11 would be safest. Alright, so before we do anything, let's lower those shares.
Go. You have a 44% share.
Basically, you say fuck all of these items. If they say event, just do it. Maybe we'll lower the share rate even more. As you can tell, that lowered the shares by 2%. Let's keep going.
Huh. And does winning at all increase share? Like, I heard you like winning a fight.
Yeah, if you make a, yeah, if you win a fight without dying, you increase the share rates as well.
So and it says under 30%, right?
Yes, under 30%.
Basically, we need to go rock bottom just to make sure.
That would be the best decision. Yes.
Is it increased by 1% or is it like a 0.1%? Did it say at the very least?
I don't know the exact percentage. I only know that this development is the quickest way.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, another quick way of lowering the shares is by dying or losing. Party reps give you a pretty big share decrease. Rock bottom, let's go.
We are manifesting the
This is the
the crunch lifestyle.
we're doing
With
the EA threat.
well,
EA threats and it's
EA strats, crunching it at the final moment before deciding to exit anyway.
we're throwing everything on the wall, hoping that one of things stick, while losing a lot of money in the process and then firing our staff in the process. I bet this music also plays during like the when you like in or into in AS office, you're like yeah. Look at all these girls wanting to make video games. How stupid, right, Dennis?
Yes.
Imagine making video games. So Dennis, how was your work?
Oh, I just worked for like an hour or three. Then quickly went over to the hospital for my dad.
Alright.
Finally, one doctor said it. He has to lose weight.
It's like impossible.
It's more than that. The explanation goes as follows: that basically he has this he's too fat now for his own good. Where if he tries to sleep, his stomach will somehow, or no, his belly, because he has this big belly, will somehow push his stomach in a way that will push food out. And so if he goes to sleep, or at the very least goes and lies down right after he eats food, then that will cause the things to rise from from his stomach back to his throat, basically, and give him this sticking feeling, right, where like there's some pressure into his throat, making it difficult for him to breathe and what have you, right?
Yeah.
And so basically, the doctor gave him some pills, which will help his stomach be stronger to keep it locked harder. But he also says the following things you cannot do. After you eat, you cannot sleep until 5 hours has passed, and after you eat, you have to take a walk. Just straight away, like, eat food, walk. And then no eating in between, right?
Nice.
All in all, just basically telling him that, he has to lose weight and he has to stop eating after eating. After just eating.
May I suggest playing Sekiro?
Well, I did just suggest him start playing some games, like maybe Mario Kart or what have you, but he doesn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
No, seriously though, like
and
Sekiro, I got so hot playing Sekiro that I burned calories by just playing it.
I suggest maybe making another save before you go.
Alright. Standing here, Arfoire realizes he was just like me, trying to make history. I love the sound effect of when they transform, like the boom. Makes you feel powerful. I was supposed to, like, you know, get lessons for like sword fighting and stuff, but man, I was so tired I just couldn't. I slept for almost the whole day. I was too tired. Happens when you don't sleep for a while. If I were to have gone, I would have just not been able to like focus. I can do some like workouts, that would be fine, but like that would be it.
You know, there's always the most important rule of your exercise and whatever it is rest. You know, take a good rest if needed. Otherwise, the progress is for nothing. All the hard work is for nothing.
You need to sleep properly.
You need to sleep properly. You need to eat, you need to sleep, but most importantly, you need to rest. Oh, you know, I've ordered some food for eating, right?
Nice.
For dinner. But when I set the time to be like 8:15, they said, you know, that is the most busiest hour that we had because everybody else is going to eat that time. And they said, you know, you're going to eat 20 minutes later. I'm like, fine. Whatever.
Wait, where did you order this?
Just some restaurant nearby.
I see.
Well, you know, they can always do that. Even in the McDonald's, they can always do that. My workplace can do that.
Well, yeah, but it's like, it doesn't, like, quarter past 8, how many people eat at that? It's like a more expensive restaurant, yeah. Ramadan? You're buying from a Islamic, like, place?
Turkish place, yes.
That makes sense.
Pretty good meat. Pretty good meat. I would be probably willing to take you there, but they also give rice and eggplants as side dishes, and you have no choice in getting those.
Well, you know, unless you can eat extra,
Yeah, I can eat the eggplants. The rice, I'm not a big fan of.
Well, then the rice is gonna be given to the cat.
I think so.
By the way, when you do New Game Plus, you get new party members. You get Alice and Higurashi. It's kind of like, why did you just not give them in the beginning?
Yeah.
It's kind of, you know, they're not that useful now because they're low level. I need to grind with them.
And if you grind with them, the others get overpowered.
I mean, it's New Game Plus, you don't really care, but even then. When you do New Game Plus, you usually just want to get over it quickly so you can get the different endings. I mean, I'll get all these endings anyway. But how much time do you want to waste getting these endings? That's the question. Especially when it's not even sure when the point of no return is. I'm pretty sure we're on the road for bad ending now, though. If not, I'll just pick a YouTube video, you know. I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk. Yeah, Higurashi got this. She can also attack, you know, this is nice.
Yeah, in the meantime, I followed some news, right?
Okay.
So, you know Hamza, right? Hamza Youssef, the new Scottish Prime Minister.
No, I don't actually.
The guy that said that the Scottish public service was filled with white heads. This thing, white. That thing, white. That thing, white. This thing, white.
Very interesting opinions he has.
Yes. He became leader after what's her name again of that other woman? Sturgeon. That's right, Sturgeon. After that woman was shot down from her seat because she decided to do some gender recognition act bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he got voted, and he was like, "All right, so what she did, which kicked her off of the party or lost her seat, we're doing it again." Man is insane. He was also the same guy that said that you cannot say bad, mean things on the dinner table at your private home.
Yeah, I know that.
Hamza is watching.
I think I love the European Union. They just sent like a letter, going like, you have to follow the night vision plan or else. In Dutch. Normally they sent letters in English, but this time it was in Dutch, just to intimidate them more. Honestly, if it were me, I would send the letter back with the middle finger, say up yours.
Up yours.
What are they going to do? It's like, or else what? Or else what? We're gonna give you a fine. I'm not paying it. What then, motherfucker? You're gonna send the army to us, motherfucker? Would kinda go against the whole point of them existing, wouldn't it? What are they gonna do about it? Now sometimes people should just stop giving in to threats and go like, what are you gonna do about it?
You have no army. You have no power.
You have no power. You have nothing. Even if you did, the whole point of you existing is so that there won't be a war in Europe. So it would go against the point of your existence. Do you know how many people I could convince at that point? Like, hey, listen, we can't have it join the EU. There's no point anymore. You know, they go to war anyway. They're gonna go to war anyway.
Oh, shit, it's like, think about it. What does the European Union have? It's like we give them money out of our own will, and what does the French are empty.
Outside of the UK, we were paying them the most.
Yes. We gotta with Germany and France. Man, it really is a waste.
I'm going home. We've got plenty to talk about because we've got nothing new here.
The European Union also believes that people that are born after the European Union was set up believe that we cannot have trade deals with Europe nations without the Union. Don't you know? All of these youth, they cannot live without the European Union. They don't know a world besides the European Union.
I know, right?
We yearn for that because we've seen the past, but these idiots.
You know, they don't even realize that we're like the second biggest agriculture like in the world right now. You know, we can provide for ourselves. We mostly don't need other countries to like import shit. It's just the fact that we export most of our stuff. You know, we should stop doing that. Become more autonomous. Yes, that's the word. Autonomous.
Yes.
Autonomous. You know, the meat would be fresher too.
Yes, but you know, to be more autonomous, we need to vote in an actual adult instead of a puppet.
Who?
Which we did vote in, though, right? So wait, they still need to deal with the coalition stuff. Fuck.
Yeah, it would seem that they're gonna work together at PVDA and GroenLinks.
Alright, we're fucked.
We're fucked.
PVDA was like, alright, questionable. But when they said GroenLinks, yeah, we're fucked.
At least they didn't say D66.
Yeah, but what do you think? GroenLinks is literally another socialist party.
Almost all of them are though.
And that one is also one of the worst. It is one of the few that actually, where with the leader managed to what do you call it? Agitate people to assassinate one of these political figures.
Damn.
Yes. And also their leader is Justin Trudeau Light.
Lovely.
Literally both in looks and in stances.
Only fucking kicked her asses way better than you did. Is that something you should be thankful for?
So, now that you're... Did you get over-leveled after, like, going back to the story?
I'm like level 70. So not that much.
I see. That's hoping that the fights would go faster, but oh well.
Yeah, no. Like all the... Honestly, even like when you fight level 30 enemies, they're already still pretty tough. Like the level difference isn't that crazy.
At least we get to listen to some more banner music.
Oh yeah, the music is good.
Probably the best part of this game. Look, it even has a snow theme for their snow stages.
Shut the fuck up! I don't wanna hear another fucking snow stage! Joke! Hey, Anders. Hey, Anders.
Yes?
Hey, Anders.
Yeah.
Sonic Frontiers. Only has a little bit of snow on top of a mountain, that's it.
I can't believe it.
Hey, Anders.
But you know what?
Halo Infinite is an open world game with no snow area. On a Halo wing that usually has a snow area.
You know what though? I don't know. That one seems to be weird, yes. But in Sonic Frontiers case, I can get past it. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because it doesn't advertise Lowee as a snow nation.
I like Halo Infinite because it's an open world, but then you have like only like forests, swamps, and that's kind of it.
Don't you know? Open world means that we only have one type of world.
Open world means big fucking world and not a world that is open to explore. Yeah, that's like my biggest problem with open world games. Is game developers not realizing that open world does not mean giant fucking wasteland. Like, the point of an open world game is that you're free to go wherever you want, not that the world is fucking giant. You can have a smaller scale world and let it be open.
You know, it's a wonderful wish for Pokemon to be. Go to any gym whenever you want, wherever you want.
Exactly. Or it never had to be, make it a giant fucking wasteland. No, to be fair, in Pokemon's case, they could make a big open world that looks really good, but they, you know... That would require effort. Like, look at Genshin Impact though, that's a pretty big world too, but everything is still very close to each other. Making it fun to explore. Imagine most open world games having that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I see, like, for example, like, you know, oh, this game, old franchise, is gonna have an open world game as the next game, and you get people like, oh my god, I'm so tired. And I can't blame them, because it's like, yeah, it's happening to every single game when they don't need one, and B, every single open world game is giant. When it should never have to, that never has to be the point of an open world, you know? It's supposed to be free, like you can choose where to go first. The point is the non-linearity, not the vastness of it all. The Legend of Zelda could do it, because the whole point of Legend of Zelda is exploring a large world, to begin with.
Though I do still feel that the world can be pretty empty at times.
Oh yeah, that's still a problem. And that's also just something to talk about, right? Like, at the end of the day, make the world big, maybe, but it still has to be fun to explore, and not completely fucking empty.
You can compare actually the Legend of Zelda as our open world problem, and then compare it to its predecessor, A Link to the Past.
Or rather, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, where you have the giant open fucking wasteland.
Was it praised? I don't think so.
Hmm? Yeah,
Was
at
it
the,
like
no,
a
at the
good
time,
thing?
at the time it was. Yeah, at the time it was, because it's like, wow, we have such a large world to explore now. And Breath of the Wild kind of like, you know, gets a feeling too. But you know, after a while, you know, you're gonna be like, well, this is just an empty wasteland. This is just an empty like grassland. It's like it's fine to have like one empty grassland area, but usually with open world games there's like 50 of them. It's probably because it takes too long to make too many assets and make such a large world. Which is why Genshin Impact probably is better off with its update system instead. Where you get new areas with every update so that they can still look kind of distinct. We actually have a snow level in Genshin Impact.
And it was advertised as a snow level, so...
Yeah,
Hey.
and it was interesting. I still have Plum doing the Naruto run. It looks even goofier with the swimsuit on. Ah! Like, for example, right, I would love to see an Neptunia open world game, but I realize, you know, first of all, I don't have the money for it. Second of all, if they were gonna try, it would be Empty Wasteland, the video game.
It will be another another one of those half-assed.
I think like Xenoblade Chronicles might get away with open world because, you know, Monolith Studios actually does make big worlds anyway. Like they can actually make a big map. They have experience, but they also partially help with the map of Breath of the Wild 2. I still think it's crazy that Genshin Impact is like one of the best examples of like a well-made open world. I have no idea about Elden Ring though.
And it's comparable.
Man, I wanna leave. Nice escape dodges the button. You don't want to win too much, of course. Winning is bad in this game. Yeah, like I do like a lot of people like to shit on Genshin Impact, but I'm gonna be honest here. Genshin Impact is still has like the best open world, just in general. I think I can't really think of another one that I think is as well designed, but it doesn't feel like you're walking through the same empty wasteland. Of course, it has like vast open places too, but those are also not as long to travel over. Especially with Breath of the Wild, when I was starting it out, I do feel that at some point it just kinda... I mean, I only played it for a little bit, right? But I still kinda feel like, yeah, you know, I'm just walking through a flat land. Besides all the mountains that exist, the level design tends to be a little bit flat with these open world games, doesn't it? Despite the fact that you can climb and everything. You have this, like, flat open land.
So, about your question of Elden Ring, right?
Yes.
After output with both being played, Genshin Impact has a lot more of those side quests, which can be interesting in a way. but I think the both pretty similar if you think about it.
What is similar?
Elden Ring and Genshin Impact in terms of the open worldness and exploration.
Yeah. I assumed as much as Elden Ring did look pretty good too.
It's like, because I think about it, right? After you explored the entirety of Genshin, right?
Yes.
What do you do afterwards in that world? Unless there's like events or something happening in them that like makes you come back to them. You're usually not coming back except for grind.
With Genshin though, I do indeed have a lot of like things to come back to, but I think that's why the update system does kind of work to keep you playing the game. But I would definitely want to play it again because of how large it is.
Because for me, I think I look at it as like, yeah, the only reason why I ever come back to certain parts of the map is because there's some sort of event going on, or such. Otherwise, it's just box standard if you have to grind for something. I don't know.
I played for the story mostly as well, aside from the open world. The ending of Sumeru still makes me cry. I'm sad.
I know, it's like there's a lot. People play Elden Ring for the adventure of fighting the big enemy, so
oh, yeah.
In the end you can put it in the same spot. It's like, yeah, Elden Ring has the problem of you, for certain things you need to play the game again, like from scratch.
Yeah.
And so some people like me who are a klepto might want to just fucking explore the places again, which is a pain.
Honestly, my biggest problem with Genshin is that you can't ever like replay the events that have come past, when some of these events are both not only fun but also offer a decent story in and of itself. And I find that kind of saddening.
Before you go into this, because I believe this was important, right?
Yeah.
And we minted them and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say, there's only one simple solution for those events we have missed. Because people say, oh, but if we keep these events in there so that people like can get back to them later, it will cause them to, what do you call it, like have no space in their phone or what have you. And I'm like, you want to know what the solution for that is?
You can
make them downloadable.
That or make them cutscenes.
Yes, yeah, either cutscenes or make them downloadable. You know, you take away the important rewards, make the so that we can still see the cutscenes, and
yeah.
If it still takes too much space, make it so that we can download them and delete them. And fuck, do that for all those key things, right? Where we have to collect.
I've got a better idea. Make them an anime special for every special event.
Okay, not perfect. People that missed out can watch the anime for it.
Exactly.
The OVA for it. Look, yeah. All of these solutions, and you know, it's like instead they're just fear of missing out, like they like to put it.
Yeah, because that's exactly my biggest issue with Genshin. I sometimes want to take a break, and then I would like to come back later, but now I constantly have to play Genshin just to get these events, and at some point I don't feel like playing it in full, when I have more to explore. Because I'm constantly already doing the events.
Yeah. Because walk Genshin in that sense.
And you know, not all events are fun. Like, I don't like the tower defense one, for example. I don't can suck a dick. I don't like it. So when I think of like an open world game as well, like Sekiro's not exactly an open world game, but it's still pretty open with where you can go and stuff. Make it a little bit more open, and you know, that would be what I would call an example of an open world game that's like, you know, not overly big, but still open. For example. Because the point is the non-linearity, not the vastness of it. And I think that's what people are so exhausted about when they hear open world game. They just hear giant fucking wasteland to explore, which I don't think should have ever really been the point of open world.
I guess this is one of those cases where sometimes the people that are in a way copying the new trend don't realize what it is about it that made it good.
Yeah.
And then like look at it and it's like, so we need to make it big and we need to add thousands of collectibles in there.
Exactly. Because you cannot find or anything with like an item or something, you know, like an item will point you to like those collectibles. No, you have to find them manually. Hopefully you don't miss one of them.
Looks a fucking breathful Sabat for that one. 4 seats.
Fuck me.
So it's like, you know, I never If I ever replay that game, I'm never incentivized to actually look for those. It's like, if I see them, I see them. I'm not gonna do 100% of that bullshit. There's no point. What do you get? Bigger inventory space in certain parts. I'm like, yeah, it's nice. Right, whatever.
But man, it takes forever to do, and it's like you can't find them normally.
It's like, you know, there were like, what was it, 999 or 990 or some stupid number like that. You know how much I found when I beat the game?
What?
150.
God damn.
I didn't even scratch the surface in a sense.
No. It's just too much. It's also very exhausting. Especially when it's like a three-player game. You get so, you know, you get very exhausted by it.
And it's not like it's anything special too. It's like, what is it? Oh, pull up the, you know, pick up this rock and look at that, the cork seat underneath it. Shoot these balloons and look at that, the cork seat here. And you, oh, put an item here and oh, look at that, the cork seat here. It's all repetitive too. Oh, and then, you know, it's like I can look at, for example, the Batman Gotham series, right?
Yes.
And with their Joker stuff and how it got worse and worse with each new game. At first they were like fun apparently, and then they became exhausting. Because of how many there were. Not about how like the puzzles themselves, but because how much they just pumped into this big map and like, yes, collect them all and get the best ending.
You know, it's like it's quantity over quality most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Again, it's like even in Arkham City, it's like you notice that they forgot what made these, I guess, trophies so much more interesting in, I guess, Asylum. At least that's what I'm guessing. Which is why they like made it bigger, and then they didn't realize it, or they thought, "Fuck it, we'll double down on this concept," and then we go to the next game, and it's even worse.
Yes, it's me. Blanc cannot transform yet. Whoops. Do we have any items that gives you like feels like the cage?
This song is so good. Alright, this is the illusion spawned by Satan. Yeah.
A trap devised by Satan.
A trap. I was thinking there for a moment. It's like, what? Is this what we get for bad ending? No, wait.
No. I think the bad ending is just like a small cutscene at the end. Whereas the true ending gives you like, I don't know. Who dares healing me? How do you feel? Do you feel insulted if you, the healer, gets healed?
It depends. Is the co-healer healing me?
No.
Or is the summoner healing me?
The summoner.
Alright, then I am.
I love this fucking sound effect though.
And you know, it never left. You realize that, right?
It never left.
Don't know. It got better. When you did the ice attack, it got better.
Jesus Christ.
Arfoire, never change, please. Now I wonder, because I just thought about it, but why is Maho still not a playable character?
That's the dumbest thing, because he even has like boss battle models and everything.
It's making me wonder if maybe she's like that you get her at the true ending bonus.
No, you don't.
Maybe it's bad ending bonus.
She's not a playable character. Honestly,
Man, she got it. Maho's gonna get. I'm telling you right, in the future games, Maho's gonna get the bigger shaft than Uzume did.
He practically is Uzume 2.0.
You know, Uzume at least got to appear in like a spin-off game. Maho won't even get that.
Maho doesn't even get the spin-off games. When you talk about that, this is a spin-off game.
It's the old, she's a filler character. You'll forget her afterwards.
It's a filler character. It's a movie. This is like actually a movie, and this is like movie filler. Jokes on you, I'm the tank. I can tank any hits. Why does Blonde do so little damage? That's a full 7 damage he's doing. He's doing numbers, people. Oh man, she didn't like that. Chance da yo. Oh man. You know, I love to have a game that actually focuses on like exploring the PC continent. You know, you're gonna add the whole new continent anyway. Well, not really add, it was kind of there, but not really in Vtuber 2. But you're gonna like have a story about the continent. I would kind of like to see if to explore that place, you know? Could be a cool game idea, of course, you know, that would require money.
Might see the city of that place too.
Yeah, exactly.
Then go into Louis and see that there's still no snow.
Shut the fuck up!
You go to the PC continent, but there are no PCs.
There are no PCs. It's
But
all
there are
Steam
pirate
Deck.
hats.
All wearing pirate hats. Shina! En is een meter Shina.
Dat trap device per se.
And it's... Wait.
Yes.
Wait. Oh, we got the bad ending. Oh, okay. What?
Really?
Oh. Hold on, I need to go back. It's been over. Huh? So, I guess in this alternate universe, we defeated Arfoire faster? Of course they're not waking up.
業界墓場が時空の渦へ飲まれた余波に巻き込まれて気絶してるだけみたい。そっか、よかった。でも本当に
Nepgear, it's a trap.
マホちゃん、追消滅が起きなかったんだね。
Ah, pulls out the keyboard.
もう一人のアーシの体は失われたけど、魂ってやつはアーシと統合されたみたい。通信だ。アンリちゃんから。
That's not Maho!
聞こえる？アンリちゃん、聞こえるよ。こっちは無事にマシェコンヌを。あなたたち、業界墓場で何があったの？世界中であなたたちのシェアが急激に減少してるわ。またスマホにシェアが詰められていってる。
I fucked up!
ネプギア、IS クリスタルは。マホちゃん、勝手に切っちゃダメだよ。
Nepgear, I think the danger sensors go off.
いいんだよ、ギアチ。これはアーシがやったことなんだから。アーシが IS クリスタルで ギアチーたちのシェアを吸収してるんだ。あ、でも安心して。ギアチーたちの生命活動に影響がない範囲でシェアは残すから。マホちゃん、何を言ってるの？どうしたの？あれ、そんなに難しいことを知ってるかな？さ、やりたいことを見つけたんだ。何がやりたかったかってのを考えてたの。ギアチーたちと遊びたい。ずっと友達として過ごしていきたい。楽しい毎日を過ごしてずっと一緒にいるの。そのためにはさ、二度とマジコンヌのような奴らが現れちゃいけないわけだから、がゲーム業界の女神様になって悪い奴らが現れない世界に導くの。あなたは誰？本当にマホちゃんなの？変なこと聞くな、ギアチーは。二人のマホの意識が統合されたことでほんのちょっとだけ考え方が違うだけ。みんなの知ってるマホに変わりはないよ。大丈夫、不安なことなんて一つもないよ、ギアチー。この IS クリスタルがあれば誰にも負けない。一緒に過ごしてきた仲間だもんね。たち友達だもんね。もちろん応援してくれるよね。
Alright then.
Slay. I want the Gehaburn to be stabbed into their backs.
Alright. We're gonna do the true ending now. It should be this ending. But before we do that, I have of course recorded a bit before that, so we're gonna like look at the recording so that we get to that point. I should turn off the game audio. Alright, I need to just pick up the video. Pretty sure I just got it at the same places. Normal. Ugh. Oh no, I burped up the fries. Bleh. I'm dying. Fuck, they were bad. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Where's my microphone folder? There you go. Should be this one. That's way too big. This is the one. I don't think it's not. I don't know if it's like appearing or if it's like covered. It's covered. Okay. I'll skip ahead. Because after, you know, we get the normal ending, you get to the true ending bits. Alright. Welcome to the true ending, guys.
And so we don't have to do anything in terms of gameplay now, do we? You already recorded it entirely.
I don't know, I only recorded the first part of it because I wasn't sure what kind of ending I was getting, you know? I was going for the bad ending after all. Well, Neptune going out to play, she would never. You still use an Arfoire? Oh, Nepsi. Imagine still playing Pokemon Go. You're not even stamping them, right? Damn you, Henri! You won't be in the next game! You're just a side character! Movie filler character!
ネプギアは復興計画の責任者として世界中を飛び回っているっていうのに、プラネテューヌのことは守護女神であるネプテューヌさんがしっかり見てください。イースンが2人に増えたみたいだよ。
He's getting out of bed. Now there's two of them.
They're multiplying.
You know how it is with the Sith. Wolves of two. It's always two of them.
She's the dark side.
あれから1年が経ちました。マホちゃんとマジェコンヌが一緒に消えたあの日から、もうそんなに時が過ぎたのかと驚くばかりです。あれ以来、バズール現象は一度も観測されていません。やはりタイムスリップによる時間軸の改変が引き起こしていたということを証明するかのように、補凍結現象についても同じです。だけど、すでに凍ってしまった人たちが元に戻るということはありませんでした。壊れてしまった時間の流れを修復する方法が見つかれば、あるいは彼らも救うことができるかもと研究が続けられています。プラネテューヌを中心に世界は復興の真っ只中にあります。私は毎日が大忙しで、あの日々について考える時間は次第に少なくなってきています。それでも手元にあるこの写真を見ると、マホちゃんがそこにいたんだということを私、プラネテューヌだ。帰ってきたんだ。
So yeah, Nepgear is basically becoming the world's hero or something like that. Going all over the world to fix problems.
当たり前じゃない。世界を救った女神の3ヶ月ぶりの帰国だもの。そんなの大げさだよ。それでお姉ちゃんは？帰ってくるなりお姉ちゃんはって相変わらずね、ネプギアは。だってずっと会ってないんだもん。ネプテューヌさんなら今頃イストワールさんの監視の下でバリバリ。
Neptune is suffering.
そっか、みんな変わりないみたいでよかった。さてと、ネプギアの今日の予定は？今日は移動だけのつもりだったから、このままプラネタワーに帰ってお姉ちゃんとゆっくり過ごすつもり。ダメよ、今帰ったら絶対にネプテューヌさんのお仕事を手伝うことになるわ。そんなことないよ、多分。じゃあネプテューヌさんがダメダメでネプギア助けてとか言ってきても無視できるの？それは無理です。ほらね、いいから少し羽を伸ばしてきなさいよ。荷物は私が運んでおくから。だって今日はあの子が消えた日でしょ。うん、そうだね。お墓も何もないけど、少しくらい感傷的になってもいいじゃない。それじゃまた後でね。
So she went back to the lab because that's basically the closest thing we have to a grave.
こんなところに来ちゃったのかな。
Everything was on a budget, don't you know?
何も変わってないな。
Hey, we don't, you know, there's no body to dig into a hole.
マホちゃんはもういない。私たちがいなかったことにしたんだ。 PC 大陸の女神候補生がマジコンヌを復活させて世界にバズール現象を生み出した。そんな話が広まったら、これから新しい場所で暮らす PC
You know, you could almost just twist the story into the CPU candidate of PC continent has destroyed Arfoire, sacrificing herself.
よかったのかな。
Could have done that instead, but whatever.
マホちゃんはただお姉さんを救いたかっただけだ。そして一緒に過ごしてきたマホちゃんは記憶がなくても頑張って生きてきた。マジコンヌだってマホちゃんが自分の命と引き換えに倒した。それらを全部なかったことにしなきゃいけないなんて。エナギアにメッセージ。
I lived, bitch!
送り主はヤモリコモリ。
That would be funny though.
ベ
But
ン
no,
さんからの連絡かな。
it's from an AI.
内容はそのまま研究所の奥へ進んでください。そこであなたを待っています。どう うして私がここにいるって知ってるの？しかも待ってるって。研究所の奥って確か真帆ちゃんの映像を見つけたところ。考えてばかりいてもわからない。行ってみよう。小森ちゃんいるの？待っていました、ネプギア様。
That's not Anita's job.
どうして私の名前を？知っていて当然です。私の最初のマスター。まさか N ギアバージョン16リ
Resident Evil Additional Edition.
私はシーリーです。本当にシーリーさんなの？でもどうしてこんなところに？それに一体どこに？
I'm here and everywhere. I've become Legion.
あなたがいるこの空間、施設そのものが私です。12000年の間、私は機能のコピーとバージョンアップを繰り返し。
Yeah, so this is the series that was stopped for in this time loop for 12,000 years from the normal ending.
目的を達成するのに最も効率的かつ合理的。私に許されたすべての機能を用いてあの日への扉を開くため、そしてあなたにこれを届けるため。これはハイエスクリスタル。グレイシスター様があなたのために作ったこの世界で2つ目となるアイエスクリスタルです。すべてはこの日のために。12000年という年月の末、ネプギア様、すべてをやり直しませんか？
Now, thus we have the chance to go back in time one more time. Time. You know, it's funny that I decided to have like a video game with time travel stories marathon, and we ended up like doing a blind playthrough of another game with time travel in it. Isn't that funny, Ennis?
Yes.
Very coincidental. Help me! I've got so much work to do. No.
っていうか、私たちが来るって分かってるのになんで終わらせとかなかったのよ。ネプギアが他で忙しいんだから自分で何とかしなさい。私も常々そう言っているんですが。困りましたわ。一体どうしたんですか？小森ちゃんが調子悪いんだ。
She's an AI. How can she not feel well?
小森さんというのは
She got an internet virus.
私のお手伝いをしてくれてますの。ですけど、プラネテューヌに来てから様子が変なのです。同期、情報、連携、まるでどこかと通信しているみたいです。通信？一体どこと？アリちゃん、聞いて！あ、びっくりした。急にどうしたのよ、ネプギア。やり直せるかもしれない。また3人で。ネプギアさん、落ち着いてください。一体何があったんですか？もう一度タイムスリップするんです。気をつけていきましょう。
And that's how it led to here. What a crazy story, isn't that, Ennis?
Indeed. I wouldn't say.
Let's find out how it concludes. Well, when my headset feels like working. It's getting worse and worse. Oh no, wait, I turned off the audio. Of course I'm not gonna hear anything. Hi!
今どこにいるのかな？じゃあ、ここに記録するね。ここにしますか？私が怖い敵さんをやっつけちゃうよ。この施設全体がシーリーさんだというのですか？
Yes!
皆さん、お久しぶりです。本当にシーリーちゃんだ。この声、覚えてる。私も覚えています。皆さんのこと。こうして再会できて嬉しいです。シーリー、なんだか雰囲気が変わった？
Well, yeah, she's 12,000 years old now.
12000年も経っていますから、それなりに学習をしていますよ。それに、先ほど私の同型 AI と情報を同期させていただきましたから。 動型 AI って
It's the Vtuber.
ハッピーですヤモリコモリだよシーリーちゃんがみんなのこと知りたいって言うから教えてあげたんだおかげで現在の状況がおおよそ把握できましたそれでネプギアの言ってたやり直せるってどういう意味なの
Means I could get the true
今
ending.
更タイムスリップなんかしてもまた時空をかき乱すだけじゃないのそもそもエネルギー源はどうするの
ご安心くださいすべて12000年かけて準備してきました12000年冬島で時空の狭間に落ちたグレイシスターさんとシーリーさんは12000年前にたどり着それからマジェコンヌを倒すために準備をしてグレイシスターさんはカプセルで眠りについたのそこで私たちと再会したってことかそのまま記憶をなくしてしまったのだから私たちと一緒に旅をしたマホちゃんは未来のグレイシ
It's
スタ
a
ー
bit confusing, isn't it?
グレイシスターさんが12000年前に戻ってマホちゃんになって混乱するよ
Don't play Kingdom Hearts 3 from distance.
我々には2つの方法がありました IS クリスタルの開発を止めそもそもこの事態が起こらないようにする方法しかしこれはマジコンヌの復活を遅らせることになったとしても完全に滅ぼすことができませんさらにタイムスリップができるようになった未来のマジコンヌが戻ってくる可能性が高かったですからマスターはコールドスリープで眠りにつき12000年後にマジェコンヌを確実に迎え撃つ道を選んだのですそうして私に出会ったのねマスターを中心に閉じた時の変換となっていた時間軸は解放され時を渡るマジェコンヌも滅びましたゲーム業界は平穏を取り戻すでしょうですが PC 大陸やそこに暮らしていた人々そしてマスターは戻ることはありませんただ一つだけ皆さんを救えるかもしれない方法これを IS クリスタルを使うの過去に戻ってこの IS クリスタルと完成したばかりの IS クリスタルを追消滅させる
Ah, that makes sense, I
そう
guess.
すればパラドックスが臨界に達し分岐した時間軸が一点に集約します
Ah, right, we have to fix all the timelines, otherwise we have to make a multiverse. We have seen how that went. With a certain other franchise.
Oh no.
意味がわからないそれって一体どうなるのよ
Don't play Kingdom Hearts 3 on distance.
その時点より後の時間が全部なかったことになるんです
それじゃあマジェコンヌも滅びなかったってことになるんじゃない
おそらくそうなります PC 大陸やそこに暮らしていた人々やマホちゃんの未来
And we can just defeat Arfoire again, you know?
マホちゃんだけが全部の責任を背負って消えるなんてそんなの嫌なんですマジェコンヌが復活したら私が必ず倒しますだから私は世界の平和よりマホちゃんを選びたいネプギアいいんじゃないやっちゃえやっちゃえ全部やり直せばいいよ設定がリセットされるのは RPG のお約束だからね
正直反対する理由はたくさんあるけどもし私がネプギアの立場なら同じことをするわ私も賛成それなら凍結現象の人たちもなかったこと
And you know, if we retain our memories, we could still like prepare for an eventual attack from Arfoire, right? I think so. Anyway.
Yes, yes. Should make sense.
お別れするのは寂しいですわね
You can bring the AI with you.
お姉ちゃんお別れじゃないよ
Just remember to make sure to fine tune her AI so that the world doesn't get taken over by mechas.
そうですわね
Damn it, you're taking away the best part of it all.
会えますわフランさんペールさんネプギアあんた一つ間違ってるもしマジェコンヌが復活
Do remember to make sure she won't take over anyone's body, though.
私たちみんなで
Especially a certain young girl from Louis.
ユニちゃんありがとうネプギアちゃん頑張ろうやっちゃおうネプギア PC 大陸のみんなをお願い救って。では始めましょう。最後のタイムスリップを。タイムスリップできるのはたった一度きり、そして一人だけです。すべてをネプギア様に託します。ねえ、ちょっと気になったんだけど、確かタイムスリップって PC 大陸が滅びたあの日より前にはいけないんじゃ。そういえば確か
Yes, 12,000 years.
に時間がかかるのよね。問題ありません。12000年の間演算を続けてきました。本来シーリーであってもタイムスリップの演算にはじゃあ12000年未来に行こうと思ったら1万と2000年前から計算しないといけないの？それって1万2000年後？
Thank you, Neptune. You made it only more confusing.
準備はよろしいですか？了解しました。タイムカリキュレーションシステム起動。最終プロトコルによりマスターマホの保護を実行します。カウントダウン開始。3、2、1。マホちゃん、待ってて。
And that's how I fixed the timeline.
いってらっしゃい、ネプギア様。そして、さようなら。私を作っていただき。こまめに回復しながら進みましょう。
Where the fuck am I?
面倒だけど。
We're all alone. And on the levels.
ねえ、
Halfway.
何かしら。
Well, it's fine. I think we can just leave. Or not.
ここにしますか？私が怖い。気をつけていきましょう。誰かと歩調を合わせるのって難しいわね。ここは研究室かな。なんだか少しグレイシスターさんと初めて会ったあの施設に似てるかも。あった。IS クリスタル。これを私の持ってきた IS クリスタルと追消滅させれば。あんた何やってるの？マホ。ネプギアちゃん？なんでここに？いや、そんなことよりも私のクリスタルをどうするつもり？待って、マホちゃん、話を聞いて。クリスタルは渡さない。これはお姉ちゃんを救うために絶対に必要なんだから。
Right, god damn it. Why do women never listen?
自分を信じて。
What you fucking want? What did you fucking expect, Jess? I have been saying this.
She's level 75. My party members are not gonna do anything.
私はそっちのこと一方的に知ってる。
Hide your fuck.
でも私のことを知ってるなんてありえない。マホちゃんを傷つけたくない。でもどうすればマホちゃんに話を聞いてもらえる？
It's a trailer music. Oh my god, no. That's worse than Arfoire. I mean, I got like 50 healing items.
This, I don't remember. Neptune usually has a healing spell, so does she heal? Can you heal with her?
Yes, but it's just not. You know, I kinda. Yeah, I do have her. She does have a healing spell. But I kinda, I kinda want to use her for the text.
Because that's what she has to excel at.
Oh, fuck me. How about this? Exceed my skill. Oh, that's fucking nothing. But it seems that getting hit does give me more exceed by gauge. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, at least the characters give you some good stun frames.
They do. Nepgear, don't fall for her tricks. Tricks are for kids.
Good thing, she doesn't do a lot of damage against these little characters.
No, but to be fair, I think this fight was designed in mind that you might have only one character to fight with. Right, why do you have an EXC dive skill? Hold on, she has an EXC dive skill, but she's not a playable character. Fuck your game!
Oh, there goes your two party members.
Jesus fucking Christ! What was that?
Her EXC drive skill.
Joke's on you. Can't hit me from this far away. Yeah, keep being stupid. You can't defeat me. I'm a gamer. The fuck are those cubes?
I don't know. She's best friends with the Red Skull.
Why the Red Skull?
Cubes!
Cubes? I was hoping I could survive all of them, but like, no. I need a meat shield, you know? Now taking another trick I could try to do is take damage. To raise the Exceed Vibe skill. Jesus fucking Christ, she didn't have to murder her.
Let's go against Nick Vault.
Oh shit, I guess someone has poison.
マジ意味不このなんか落としってこれIS クリスタル？なんでどうして IS クリスタルが2つ？私がマホちゃんにシーリーさんに未来で託されたものだから、それにこれを
I told you I'm from the future!
なんで私がネプギアちゃんと写ってるの？
I think the motorcycle also wants to make an announcement. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Neptune, calm down. It's not your scene yet.
それは未来で撮ったの。私とマホちゃん、それからアンリちゃんってこと、3人で一緒にルビーで遊んだ後で。未来？私は未来からタイムスリップしてきた。これから起きることを食い止めるために。
Can't believe Anna's died. The motorcycle ran over. Can't believe it. Sad times. Now we need a true hero to save him. Spider-Man. Come on, Ennis. Come back. It's almost time for you to eat. I don't want to fucking wait anymore. I really do like this theme as well. Like, you know, I'm always troubled with this, right? Like, they do reuse a lot of music, but it's also music I like. But I also kind of think you should have more new music.
Nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
その IS クリスタルをめぐってこれから悲しいことがたくさん起きるの。 PC 大陸の人たちは帰る家や家族を、ハンリちゃんはお父さんとお母さんを、そして私はマホちゃんを。未来とかタイムスリップとか本当意味ないけど。
Oh, for fuck's sake, woman!
That's a reasonable reaction.
I told you everything!
Woman, there are 2 IS crystals. I think you should add these things together.
I've got the photo, I've got the icons. What more do you want?
I think he wants Maho's corpse.
わかったってば。マホちゃん。はい、これ IS クリスタル。いいの？だってあんたが言うには友達なんでしょ？
I know, she's like the war.
だけど今のマホちゃんとはまだ会ったことがなくて。そんなの関係ないって。ずっともっていうのは過去も未来も現在もずーっと友達って意味なんだから。マホちゃん。
In that case, it's finally time. Finally time to destroy this thing.
できた。ねえ、一つ聞いていい？うん、いいよ。その追消滅ってのが起きれば全部なかったことになるんだよね。うん。おそらく IS クリスタルという存在そのものが消えるから、マホちゃんがこれを作ることはなくなると思う。そっか。それじゃあお姉ちゃんを救うにはまた別の方法を考えなきゃいけないんだ。
Yeah, it could be a good idea for like a new game as well. You know, we explore the PC continent, and part of the goal is to save, you know, Maho's older sister. She can finally become a playable character. Oh no, now we cannot do it anymore. What is this? Using characters we have made in previous games? What is Plutia? What is PC? What is a yellow heart? What is an iris heart? I don't know any of those characters. You're gonna go to the goddess bin at some point, Maho.
Like Uzume.
And Plutia. And PC.
Actually, PC and Plutia went into the bin together with that whole other set of goddesses.
Which set?
Because there are two versions.
Ah. Hold on a minute, I just noticed the fucking charge here is not plugged in correctly. Alright.
Planeptune? 待ってる。それは難しいかな。私表に出るの控えろって言われ
Then break it, you're the goddess!
何より女神候補生であることも内緒だから。なんか女神のイメージがとかデリケートな問題抱えてるんだって。今日は一瞬だけでもネプギアちゃんに会えてよかった。私憧れてたんだ。その夢が一瞬だけ叶っただけでも嬉しいっていうか、また頑張れる気持ちができたっていうか、私はまたここでお姉ちゃんのために一人で頑張るよ。真帆ちゃんは一人じゃないよ。私はずっと待ってるから。私から真帆ちゃんに会いにだって行く。ありがとうネプギアちゃん。じゃあ始めるね。これでハイエスクリスタルが消えた。全部終わっ。すごい。
Could hear anything. Fuck this headset, man.
これで私たちお別れか。もう一度出会うんだよ。そっか、そうだったね。あ、そうだ。私友達できたことなかったから、あだ名的なものにもちょっと憧れてたりして、別れ際に欲張っちゃってごめんだけど、ギアチって呼んでいい？
No!
No!
Don't take Uzume's life.
Don't be like a, you're doing an Uzume. You're copying her.
You know what? You wanna know what Gearsy stands for? Only one game.
Only one game.
なんかしっくりくるかも。また会おうね、ギアチ。必ず、真帆ちゃん。お姉ちゃん、早く早く。きっともうみんな来てるよ。そんなに引っ張らないでよ、ネプギア。太陽が黄色い。頭がクラクラする。もう昨日あれだけ夜更かししちゃダメだよって言ったのに。だって欲しい素材が全然ドロップしないんだもん。あれ、ネプギアどうかしたの？ねえお姉ちゃん、
Sorry, I can't break the fourth wall that much anymore. I'm not allowed to. They said this game was a bit more serious. I'm not allowed to.
Not the main character, so can't do it often.
And then again, and then again, and then again.
Chief became a farmer, helping the economy and our people.
Nepgear activation is more important.
体調でも悪いのですか？でしたら今日の来賓のお出迎えは私とネプテューヌさんで。
Would it guest star?
イースンさん、PC 大陸はどうなったんですか？
急にどうしたんです？
お願いします。教えてください。
PC 大陸でしたら今日これから向かうところですよ。
そんな。じゃあ
まずは使節団としてプラネトゥーヌの研究員たちが。ネプギアさんたちが招かれるのは来月の予定ですね。
使節団って私が招かれるって
技術提供のお礼にぜひとも招待したいとあちらの女神候補生さん。
Damn, how much the timelines have changed.
ネプギアさんが開発した
You just move one banana and suddenly you have a different mother.
So, what the fuck?
こんなところで時間を潰すご来賓の皆様がすでに空港でお待ちになっていますよ。
来賓？
遅いわよ、ネプテューヌ。
ごめん、寝坊しちゃって。
だから夕べは早めにお開きにしましょうと言いましたのに。とか言って。
Fred was there, telling Neptune to cut it short while playing games herself.
どうしたの？ネプギア。
Fucking hypocrite.
私、夢でも見てたのかな。
何言ってるのよ。やっぱりなんか変よ。ほら、PC 大陸からご来賓の皆さんがいらっしゃいましたよ。
ほら、シャキッとしなさい、マホ。今日は守護女神様の代理なのよ。わかってるってば、アンリー。お招きありがとうございます。PC 大陸の女神候補生、マホです。
これはご丁寧に。こちらは。
Oh, a lovely reunion. No, this Maho doesn't remember anything that has happened. Only Nepgear does. Imagine Nepgear at some point being at a campfire telling the whole story. Yeah, so I time travel, dude, and holy shit, man, that was his whole story and shit. It's like, yeah, sure, Nepgear. And that was the main character. Look, now we know you're lying.
Now we know you're lying. You remember, you were not allowed to be the main character ever since the Gehaburn ending.
God damn it, that was so long ago. I murder everyone once, and now suddenly I am the murderer. I just killed one person and now I'm a murderer. What a life. You're not like a video game fan where you only play one game, but when you kill one person now you're suddenly the murderer. I see how it is.
Just have to lie once, so you're a liar. Why can I not just fuck one goat in peace? I don't want to be called a goat fucker.
You fuck one goat! Nepgear has like a story to tell, with a campfire and everything.
Right. Huh.
Of course, I guess we can ending credits too.
Yes, but I'm shocked more in case that there's not even a big boss fight or anything else. Yeah, we fought Maho.
Yeah, that was a big boss fight.
I guess the idea was that they were trying to replicate like the final boss fight in Victory.
Yeah?
Remember? The 101 fight against Uzume and Uzume?
No, that one was way cooler, let's be honest here.
Yes, absolutely. Well, no, Victory 2 was like the peak Neptunia.
Oh yeah, it was
until they
peak.
came with Revolution. And then Revolution was kind of meh.
It's,
as a redoing.
There are some things I liked and some things I didn't like. I just kind of want some of the good things and some of the good things from the original to combine together. You know?
Yes.
Mega Dimension Neptunia PP, producing perfection. Since the audio is loud, I'm gonna talk about the game after. Why didn't we get the onsen scene? We have been walloped! Well, I wanted to ask Ennis first how the game was, because he's gonna eat, I think, soon.
No, soon, yes, but that's not time yet. Like 15 minutes, and suddenly food arrived, and I'm shocked. But otherwise, yeah, we can talk.
Yeah, so what did
There's
you
more.
think of the game?
Oh, the gameplay-wise, I think this is a peak transitioning. But it's like that. At least from what I've seen, I don't know what would you think of the transition between the two games. But otherwise, I do think it's a pretty good transition between like turn-based and then going to the action part. From what I'm seeing, again.
It does still feel like a Nep game.
Yes, I love that there's a snow stage in this game.
Fuck you!
Oh yeah, it's like I didn't really pay too much attention to the dungeon priorities. So when you pointed that out, I'm like, oh, I see. Seems like another story is pretty interesting for what it is. You know, it can be funny, it can be interesting. So there's that. The soundtrack is still all the old tracks, but with some few good tracks added on top of it. Like the last few boss teams were great.
The boss teams, the final dungeon team is good too.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, you know, it's like otherwise, but kind of, yeah.
I've got like a lot of mixed feelings about this game. I do think it's a step in the right direction. You know, like this is probably the most Neptunia game we've had in like years. If it went like it's too much to the point where it's actually a debate whether or not it's a spin-off or not, you know? And I think that in itself already shows that the game has enough to offer as a Neptunia game. I think the problem with a lot of the other Neptunia spin-off games is that, you know, Neptunia is, of course, mostly known for, let's say, its cutscenes, right? Like, the characters, like, the writing, the characters, the jokes, or the story at the end of the day as well. You know, with Victory 2 being peak, I think still the best tone-wise as well, being, like, just serious enough, but still being a comedy. This game, I definitely think, it was the story, I think, that really made the fanbase, at least, the most interested in this game. Where there was a little bit of a revival for a time period. And the story is definitely interesting, but I've been thinking about it too quite a bit, because, you know, it tries to be serious again, just like Mark II and the first game. But the reason why I didn't like those serious stories is because of what they were about. You know, I don't really care about piracy for one thing, and I don't think they were as great as writers back then. But I feel like now that they have understood character writing a bit more, after a while, I think they can now make a serious story, whilst the characters can still stay in character. Like, let's say Neptune, for example, she still is a meme lord. But with the interaction with Arfoire, for example, they can write Arfoire to be actually menacing as well, if they feel like it. And it actually makes sense, because this R4 is not like the R4 we know. Like, this one has always been a serious R4, because the Rebirth 2 R4 was always serious. So, there's not a point in this game where I think, wow, the characters do acting completely different to how they're normally acting. You know, so that's all great. The writing is still good, and that's how, even though the story got more serious, I didn't think it was boring. But I also can't help but think the game borrows a lot of things from other things that were good. So it's kind of like that Star Wars Episode 7 thing, where it's like, yeah, okay, the story, it's entertaining, but it also just took a lot of things from the other movie.
Yes.
Like, you know, part of the story definitely is close to Madoka Magica as well, with like its time travel element and stuff like that. Which is interesting, but it's also interesting because they took a concept of something else. But I will say, they still did enough of their own thing to not make it a complete copy. So I do think it's fine. My biggest my biggest problem with the game's story is the same problem. I had the same problem with Victory 2, but I do kind of dislike how they're going to make a certain thing like next form, new characters, and then completely ignore them in the next game. Like Plutia and PC were not there at all in Victory 2, and I guess they didn't want to have too much of a load, making too many characters with transformations and attacking and attacks and special attacks and stuff like that. But even then, I think, yeah, but it wouldn't it make sense that if there was a problem, we'd ask help from like the Ultimate Dimension, for example? I know the things like that you think about. This game, I feel like it's even worse because now we have Uzume, and what is Uzume's excuse?
Over and Old Nep are nowhere to be seen, even though they are actually part of this world, to put it like that.
Yeah. Well, actually, Adult Nep is from the Ultimate Dimension, but Adult Nep can travel dimensions. At least you could make the excuse she was in a different dimension at the time, which next game probably does that.
You know, who knows? Maybe she took Uzume with her.
And it is kind of lame that you introduce something that is really cool and then kind of take it away, like next form. I kind of understand that it might be difficult to make in this game, considering how transformations are handled as like temporary power-ups. But even then, I kind of wish that was like maybe like a super attack or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just I just think it's a shame because it makes me think of like Pokemon as well, where they introduce something cool like Mega Evolutions or Z moves, and then, you know, gone.
Yeah.
But other than that, I feel like they just wanted to do Rebirth 2 again, but like retry it, and I do think it was a good retry. Like if that was the idea, you know. It definitely, I could take it more seriously when the story got serious, and when it wasn't serious, I was having a fun time. That's a good thing. I still prefer Victory 2 with its tone, and I find the story of Victory 2 to be a bit more original, but that's that. Now, as for the game itself, it is pretty short, which I think is fine considering the assets it has. Jesus Christ. The game is pretty short, but it doesn't feel short, and it doesn't feel long in a bad way. It just feels right, you know? With how the story went. It feels like a complete game. Or at least on the surface it feels like a complete game. Because I can tell that making it an action RPG must have been very difficult. Because you have to realize they're doing they're making this game by themselves this time. You know, they're not having the action gameplay being done by a different company like the other action games. So a lot of them might be inexperienced with this type of gameplay. So they might be making this their first action RPG. Which would take a lot of time. So I can't help but think that this game actually was in development hell for like the longest time. Until it finally got back here. And that's why we have like, you know, not a lot of dungeons. And not a lot of enemy variety or boss variety. I feel like this game was mostly still, the game itself feels like a test of what they're gonna do later. And at that point I would think to myself, even though it's like 33 euros, I still think you should get it on sale, you know? So it's more worth it. Other than that, you know, the dungeons could have indeed done more work. Like, look at Planeptune. I think that's amazing. If you just took more time and made more interesting locations like that, I wouldn't even be bored if I had to redo those dungeons. Because those dungeons were already big enough and they were interesting looking. You know, like, let me walk around in La Wii, let me walk around in Leanbox, let me walk around in La Station. Do those things first, and I think then you can make like a bunch of generic dungeons as well. Because I'll at least remember for those 4 great dungeons.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I wish Planeptune was more of an actual hub world where you could do like mini games or something, or like have interesting NPC dialogue that isn't "Why art thou a wall?" Which is funny, but I don't know if that's intentional.
I think it was intentional. Don't you remember the follow-up?
Yeah,
It was intentional.
I would definitely like to see more of that. Like maybe, you know, fuck it. Let us meet like other characters like Uzume. You know, things like that. It could be cool that each nation has their own like mini games and things like that to kind of show off their different cultures and stuff. That could be cool as well. Now, just to throw out a few ideas there that you could have done. But I really hope that at some point they'll just take their time again, because Victory 2 also took like 2 years of development to make. You know, take a lot of time again. You know, spend some time refining assets, and you know, make a bigger but better game. Yeah.
What did you think of the transition in between the turn-based to
thing? That's the biggest thing to talk about. So if I look at like, if I were to compare this to like Victory 2, right? Because that's the last like mainline game. Obviously, you know, with all I've gotten, I definitely think I do prefer the gameplay of Victory 2. But I also realized that's a more refined system. Like, it took them like 4 or 5 years to get to that system. This is their first action RPG. I think the transition itself is mostly fine. You know, the combo system still works as it should. That's all good. I don't know if I like... Yeah, I think they want to go for like it being faster paced, with having SP skills being just like another like combo of attacks, and then your ultimate attack being a short cutscene. But I kind of feel like that misses the point. You know, the point of Neptunia is that eventually you do like big dick attacks with big dick number damage. I kind of miss the longer cutscenes for those attacks and making it more cooler, you know? And I kind of do... Those are things I do kind of miss. The same thing with SP skills. And I kind of... On one hand, I don't mind the tactic gauge because it gives a bit more difficulty to the game. On the other hand, it kind of makes me get to the point where I wonder... like, what kind of action RPG do you want to make? Because I played an action RPG that is mostly pretty slow, and because of that, mostly still like focusing more on the RPG element than the action element. So in that case, I think you could offer maybe a slower paced RPG, but with more tactics in it, you know, with more mechanics in them. Or you can go with what you're doing now, make it fast paced, but then give me, you know, for example, allow me to move out of animation lock. Because my biggest problem with the game is that it feels a bit too sluggish. You know, you do an attack and you literally are stuck in that attack animation forever. Like, and if the enemy suddenly gets super armor and doesn't attack back, you're gonna take the damage. You're gonna take the dick, motherfucker. At the same time, I think they should improve on animations as well, because, you know, like, I kind of wish it was a little bit more than just a stagger animation when you do hits. You know, just for the flow of battle, you know, the feel of it. You know, things like recovery from falling onto the ground by pressing the button at the right time would also be a good idea. Basically, I think the transition is good, and it does feel still like a Neptunia game, but I think they could take more time to refine the system properly. And also really decide, should you still go with the tactic gauge, or should we just bring back SP? Make SP maybe more limited or something like that, but bring back SP rather than the tactics gauge. Something I have to think about as well. Because I'm not sure if I really approve the tactic gauge or not. But it might also depend on what they're going to do with like the next game. Are they going to refine it and make it faster paced? And allow more of a smooth battle system? Or are you going to focus more on the RPG elements? Because if you focus more on the RPG elements, I think you really should go for the SP bar. Also, you know, one other thing I would think they should do is give boss battles maybe more mechanics. Like, for example, there's someone just using an EXE drive skill to kill you. It's a bit dickish. Give me like a special mechanic or something, like maybe a huge AoE, or maybe I need to like attack a certain thing to stop it from using its ultimate attack or something like that. That would make the game more fun, I think. Anyway, so what can I say about the game? I wouldn't play it as quickly as I would play Rebirth 1 and Victory 2. But it's not a bad game, and I think if you're a Neptunia fan especially, you should try it out. You should definitely try it out, but I recommend getting it on a discount.
Yes. You know, it has no enemy opening, so it must be, right?
Yeah.
A mini game.
Well,
My food has arrived and time is almost there, so.
yeah, so that will be it.
Sunday,
Yeah,
Sunday.
Sunday is gonna be Zelda. I don't know what's gonna happen on Monday because Ennis is busy, I guess.
We'll see when I come home, whatever time it is.
Yeah, because I do want to
2 hour
continue.
train rides.
I do want to continue Dark Souls after all.
Don't think I'm gonna stay there till 5, but well, I'll have to wait and see. You'll hear from me.
Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Farewell.